Hi, I'm Sandra Stackwell, and it's an honor for me to be doing this. It's very heartfelt. My mom and my grandma always made chichenils on Christmas Eve, and it's a family tradition. My grandma grew up, she was born and raised in Venafro, Italy, which is kind of center of of Italy, where Naples is, north of there. And she was a great cook. She always did homemade pastas and lasagnas. And this trichinil, which is a potato fried dough, she would make on Christmas Eve. And all of us would gather because she'd be working around the stove, frying these, if you will. And everybody would, as she'd put them in a little dish, people would just grab and enjoy and eat them with a little salt and homemade giardiniera. Sometimes she would do a codfish and stuff them with the codfish as well. But I have taken on now the tradition of doing this for Christmas Eve. And I'm very blessed to be able to do this. So what I'm doing now is I'm mashing potatoes that I've cubed and boiled, strained most of the water, and this will go into the 8 cups of flour mixture in this. This bowl is a classic also. It's a family bowl. So pretty much we've got to start with our yeast, 2 cups of water, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 1 tablespoon of sugar to get that yeast going. Mix, and we want to make sure that yeast is live because that will make our bread, our potato flour rise. So it's foaming at the top, which tells me it's all good. So now what I'm going to do is I'll add a little bit of salt, a teaspoon of salt to the flour, and then I will start adding my potato mixture to the flour. And this is 2 medium potatoes, which pretty much equals about a pound of potatoes in here. I will start mixing the potato mixture into the flour and get it going. And then I'll add the liquid with the water with the yeast and the sugar. This other is just 2 cups of extra water if I think I need it. So I'm just going to add to the flour mixture the yeast and sugar. So this is our dough, and the consistency of it, kind of sticky. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover that and let it rise for a couple hours. So I'm going to just gather up my little donut and then gently place in the oil. And I don't want that oil to be too hot. 350 is preferable, but we don't want them to cook too quickly. But we're doing good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to then make a homemade giardiniera. And giardiniera is served over the chichinil, and the components are your celery, your garlic, your olive, a little green onion, some nice parsley, lemon, and then I finish it off with my first cold press extra virgin olive oil. And then I use my hands. Some people, I just like to get into the beauty of the food. And this with the chichinills is just, they embrace each other. They really do. But that's pretty much what the start of our Christmas Eve was. Were the chichinills, the homemade giardiniera, lots of love, just to be together. I mean, that's really what it entails in our family, and I'm very grateful for that. I really am. Because it's the simple things in life that are huge.